Clock swirl! Clock swirl! Party time! Excellent! Alright, well, I don't have my bass with me this week. It's being looked at right now, so hopefully I'll have it back by next week, so.
Alright.
Okay, so let's
Party on.
Yes, party. So let's get down to business. Alright, first things first, we're not going to talk about President Obama's recent State of the Union address. Didn't watch it, because, yeah, pretty much, because, I can't afford to buy a new TV for the family, so, yeah, that's pretty much how we feel about politics. So, also, maybe you found out about this. Gabby Giffords has decided to step down as Congresswoman, so I'd say good for her. She needs to spend some time getting.
So it's been about a year this month.
Yeah, this year. So wow, gave for her. So yeah, you know what? It's January, and we still haven't seen any snow.
No snow.
No snow.
Ugh.
But
it feels like it was last year. We had snow on the day after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So that was back in 10.
Well,
those who are fans of Dick Van Dyke.
Oh yes, Dick Van Dyke. Now there's a guy who has talent there.
He's engaged now.
Yeah, he's what, 86 now?
86.
And his new fiance is
like 39.
39. Wow, and I looked it up, and this is his second marriage. His first one ended in like 84 or so, I believe. Hey, he's doing pretty well for his age, I gotta say.
Very healthy man, very funny and talented.
Yes. Gotta love Dick Van Dyke. Okay, so also the other day I picked up a copy of Entertainment Weekly because it has the greatest superhero of them all, Batman, and I was looking through the magazine, and there's a couple of interesting things I found about upcoming movies here. First of all, take a look. I will direct your attention to this here at the bottom. That is a picture of Abraham Lincoln with an axe. Now, this is supposed to be a still from a movie called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
What?
I know. Come on. Can we get off the whole vampire thing, please? It's bad enough having to have vampires in our movies. We don't need to be mixing vampires up with history, right? And right next to it, look at this. Just this little side piece right here is about Steven Spielberg's upcoming Lincoln movie. I'm looking forward to this more than I am that. Okay? So, looking forward to seeing how well Daniel Day-Lewis plays Lincoln. I was looking forward to seeing Liam Neeson.
Yeah, was it Steven Spielberg going to direct that one?
Yes, he is. And Sally Field is playing Mrs. Lincoln in that movie. And later this year I'll be preparing for it by reading this book, Team of Rivals, by Doris Kearns Goodwin, which is what the movie is based on. So, hey, thanks a lot for picking this up for me for Christmas.
Yep.
I'll look forward to reading it.
He's thinking Lincoln.
Lincoln's always been my favorite president. Lincoln's also Walt Disney's favorite president. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, you learn something every day. So, also, if you haven't seen this movie already, it's called The Conspirator. It's about the trial of Mary Surratt, the woman who was arrested for her supposed association with John Wilkes Booth, and became the first woman to be executed by the U.S. government. So, and you know what? I believe she was innocent. So, watch this movie if you haven't already. It's called The Conspirator. Okay, so what else we got?
We like to share the top 11 underrated albums
Yes,
of
top
all
11
time.
underrated albums. Let's do it.
Swirl, top 11, excellent.
Okay, so let's see.
So number 11, see, we got Solitude Solitaire by Peter Cetera.
I need to listen to that. I have to be honest, I have not listened to that all the way through. So.
It's got some good songs like Glory of Love and Next Time I Fall, a duet with Amy Grant.
I know those songs pretty well.
This was Peter Cetera's second solo album and his first after he left Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago was never the same after he left.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Chicago, our number 10 spot is Chicago 11.
All right, Chicago.
Yes.
This was the last Chicago album with lead guitarist Terry Kath.
A lot of great songs on here, baby. What a big surprise. Take Me Back to Chicago.
Mississippi, Delta City Blues, Until the End of Time.
Oh, yes. That's an underrated song right there.
And This Time, and Little One.
Yep. Chicago was also never the same after Terry Kath died. Let's see. Our number 9 spot is Labrador Luxury by Cheap Trick. The Flame. Best song on that album.
I love it.
Yes. The rest of the album's really good too. So.
Number 8, Third Stage by Boston.
Their third album.
This album took them 6 years to record.
And I think it was well worth it. Amanda.
We're Ready, Cool the Engines.
I think I like it.
Can't You Say You Believe in Me? Beautiful. Love the 80s. Too bad I wasn't born that decade.
I missed it by a couple of years. So.
Number 7.
Oh, wrong one. So, keep me straight.
Number 7.
Number 7
is August by Eric Clapton.
Yes.
Yes.
It's in the way that you use it.
It's Hung Up on Your Love, Hold On, Miss You, Behind the Mask.
This album was a big collaboration between him and the one and only Phil Collins. Phil Collins.
The interesting trivia, this album was called August after the month his son Connor was born.
Too bad that he died at such a young age. Wonder what he would be like today if he were still alive.
Number 6.
Number 6
is Journeyman. Another Eric Clapton classic. Pretending, Bad Love, Running on Faith, No Alibis, Run So Far, and Before You Accuse Me.
Yes.
Classic Eric Clapton.
Gotta love his guitar work.
I wish I could play like him.
Oh, you do pretty well. Number 5. Phil Collins, But Seriously. Lots of great songs here. Hanging Long Enough. Do You Remember Something Happened on the Way to Heaven? Wish It Would Rain Down. Great collaboration between him and Eric Clapton. Another Day in Paradise. Find a Way to My Heart.
Remember when we talked about how But Seriously and Journeyman shared some similarities between each other?
Yep. Let's see. Our next pick.
Number 4.
Number 4. ELO, Out of the Blue.
Love it.
We talked about this a number of times during our run on Clack's World. And fantastic album.
Turn to Stone.
Yes.
Sweet Talking Woman. Night in the City.
Mr. Blue Sky. Some of you are familiar with ELO's work, and you only know a few songs off this, but the whole album itself is great. Remember the time we were at Barnes & Noble and they were playing this entire album?
Yes.
That was exciting. Whew.
Feels like today ELO feels like one of the most underrated bands of all time.
You gotta love rock with a little orchestra in it. Fantastic.
Number 3.
The last 3 albums on here are by the one and only Dennis DeYoung.
The voice of Styx.
Yes. Don't argue with us there. It's true. So, number 3, Desert Moon. Don't Wait for Heroes. Desert Moon.
Gravity, Dear Darling, I'll Be There.
This song has one weak track. Boys Will Be Boys. Don't listen to it. It's not that great. So.
I love the guitar solo on Desert Moon.
Yes. You can find that one on Spotify. Number 2, Back to the World. This one is not on Spotify, but you can find a few of the songs on it because some of the songs made it onto the Ultimate Collection CD.
This is the time.
Warning Shot.
Call Me, Unanswered Prayers.
Black Wall, a song that he wrote about the Vietnam veterans. I'll Get Lucky, Person to Person.
Southbound Ryan.
Yep.
And
number one. Our number 1 pick is Boom Child.
Boom Child, baby.
Yes, written about the baby boomers. Beneath the Moon, which was also written for his Hunchback CD.
What a way to go.
Best is yet to come. Boom Child. Outside Looking In Again. Won't Go Wasted. Love it.
Love to listen to the 80s stuff at nighttime when we're driving on the highway.
Oh, yeah.
The night sky and 80s music.
Oh, wow. Wow. I guess that's all we got for this week. Can you think of anything else?
No, we're getting close to episode 30.
Yo, boy, I didn't think we'd ever make it this far. We'll see how far we can make it. So, and help us out, guys. So, until next time, party on, Jeff.
Party on, Mike.
And party on, everyone.
It's
Quack Swirl! Quack Swirl! Party time! Excellent! Woo!